What's good, YouTube? I'm boy Shabazz.
Natty Baps.
We the Baptiste Bros. Yesterday was very somber, very not really emphatic, not really the representation of what the Baptiste Bros is all about. But it's okay. I've somewhat moved on. I think naturally has somewhat moved on, and we are ready for Week 4 of the NFL season, man. Man, I'm excited. Had a decent day. Scrambling when I got home. I worked a little bit of overtime at work today. It's okay. We're here. Now you got the badass kids, but he's here.
You feel
We
me?
just there. We ready to get right, man. But before we get right, drop a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend to tell a friend, and let's get right. Yes, Sirski. Yes, Sirski. Shout out to B Hardy. Right. But you know what I'm saying? The good old statement is the pickums. You know what I'm saying? But when we get to the money, where the money reside, if you lose, do not blame us. But when you win, for me, the problem with us, we be trying to parlay everything together. You know, we don't be breaking it up. You know what I'm saying? Because we got some hitters and we got some losers in there. Yeah, I think if we just parlay some of the winners, we up right now. You know what I'm saying? But I went 11-6 with the bets last week. Pretty decent, pretty decent. You know what I'm saying? Jaguars and the Cowboys ruined my shit, but it's okay. But it's okay. I moved on. I moved on. All right, yeah.
No, I think I went 9-7 every week. Yep, I've been 9-7. I've been the Dallas Cowboys of the 2010s.
That's
Nine
terrible.
and seven. 9-7. So I gotta start getting the ones right. You know, Saints lost, Jags lost, Cowboys lost. So those upsets happen when you don't call them. But you can't call it, you won't spoil. But
Mm.
that's an old person saying right there. Hold on. All right, but enough with the chit chat. Enough with the dilly dallying. Let's get right. Lions 2-1. Packers 2-1. Thursday night football in Lambeau tomorrow night. Oh, Jordan Love did not look good for 3 quarters, but turning on the fourth. I gotta give him respect. Saints kind of choked, but we again somewhat over it. Never really gonna be fully over it. Uh, with the Lions, their pass rush got after Desmond Ritter a lot. Um, they are expecting to have Aaron Jones back. They are expecting to potentially have Jair Alexander back. So the defense of the Packers and this is a ball control. They didn't really get any run game going last week because again Saints stifling defensive line. But when it comes to running the ball, I don't know if the Lions can stop the run. It all comes down to are the Lions going to go into a hostile territory again? They went week 1. They went to Green Bay. I think they went to Kansas City, got the dub. Can they go into Green Bay, division rival, with the expectations up? You are a good team, and put the Packers in their place. I think they do. I got the Lions to win. I think the Lions. And it's sad. It's like they look good one week, then they score points, but they can't stop anybody. Then their defense looks great, but they can't score. They haven't had a cohesive one game where everything's firing on all cylinders yet. I think this is the week. They won in Lambeau last year. So give me Detroit, man. Give me Detroit well, not upset, but the new changing of the guard in the NFC North.
I'm rocking with you, man. I think the Lions, both teams, it might be very low scoring. Surprisingly, I think Jared Goff throws an interception. I think Jordan Love, like, it's gonna be an ugly game because it's a divisional game, and that's like the one element that no one's talking about. The fact that it is a divisional game without Aaron Rodgers, it's like you said, a potential changing of the guard for the NFC North. Like the winner of this game leads the division. So it's like it's gonna be a good one. I got the Lions winning. I think they make enough plays on offense, and plus Aaron Jones is questionable. Watson's questionable. We'll see. If I'm them, if I'm Watson, I'm playing. He ain't played all season yet. What's his excuse? But But if you don't play now, then you got a week and a half, a mini bye. You better play next week. But if you don't play this week, I feel like Aiden Hutchinson didn't even hit a stride yet. Like, I'm a fan of his, and they got Sun God, they got Jared Goff, they got but I think they got to get Gibbs more involved. They got to get him more touches, and I feel like once if they do that, they can win. Because you guys were moving the ball very well against that defense. Like, come on, they're gettable. And Jordan Love is fake a rookie, but not really a rookie. Like, he's gettable. He's naive, and I think the Lions won because of it. Now, Falcons and Jags at London. Are you waking up at 9 a.m.?
I'm watching Corbett's house at 9:30 in the morning.
Jesus Christ, not true. The abandonment.
I mean, I'll be on tomorrow. I'll be on Saturday.
Facts, me too. But regardless. So I think. Okay, so I'm looking at FanDuel. We're gonna talk about the bets later, but they're -3 the Jags because it's their second home. Right. The Prince that was promised has not delivered, except for week 1, and even then, he almost lost that game. I think spooky shit's happening with this team, and we were so high on them in the beginning of the season, like, oh yeah, they could win the division and all that, but they got embarrassed last week. I do think they bounced back, but it's something about my gut. Kyle Pitts, he only scores touchdowns in London. Kyle Pitts dominates in London. And I think Bijan, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, they win despite Desmond Ridder. So I got the Falcons winning. Unfortunately for you. I'm sorry, but
I don't hate the pick. I don't hate the pick because literally Jags can't stop the run. Jags defense is selling right now. Receivers can't catch. But I can't pick Atlanta. What am I doing here? I can't pick Atlanta unless I picked Atlanta week 1 against the freaking I picked them in fantasy Survivor against Panthers one. I can't pick that. Can't pick Atlanta. I can't pick Atlanta. What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing here? I think the Jags being in the second home, being in like that environment, I think they get their scent back. I think they do. And I think Trevor Lawrence just that defense can get got, bro. And I don't think the Falcons offensive line could like block. Like I don't know how many sacks they gave up last week. Again, off the cuff, trying to do this on the fly. Sorry. But they gave up a lot. I watched Chisel Don's commentary. Gave up a lot of sacks last week to the Lions. It's bad. It was bad. It was bad for business. And I believe in Trevor Lawrence. I believe. Hey, same thing happened last year. They sucked for a little bit. Did they lose to the Broncos last year in London? I hope they didn't. But 7 sacks allowed last week. 7. That is bad for business, bro. Give me Jacksonville. I think the defense gets right. This is their get right game. I believe they get right. Confidence scale 6 out of 10. But I can't root for the Falcons. Fuck Atlanta. Great city though. But fuck Atlanta. Now, there's a lot of good games on Saturday on a Sunday in a 1:00 slate. But I think this is probably the game. This is probably the game of the weekend. Dolphins undefeated, going to Buffalo. AFC? I'll defer to you first.
You defer to me first.
I have no idea.
See, Buffalo has the slight edge because they're at home, and they're rolling high because they dominated their last 2 opponents like 70 points to like 12 or some shit like that. Like it's been like they almost had a stunker against Washington, and then they had I think 10 points allowed in the Raiders. So it was like 70-13 in the last 2 games. Like that's insane. All right, Dolphins literally dropped 70 points in the game last week. until they can be stopped, I gotta rock with the Dolphins, man. I gotta roll with the Dolphins. I feel like they just it's the road people, man. The road dogs, man. Well, so far I'm going strictly on the road. Technically, Jags and Falcons both on the road, but I'm going on the road dogs, man. I think it's weird. Divisional rivals is going to be high scoring as fuck. I it's going to be high scoring as shit, and it's always gonna come down to who makes a mistake. And I don't think Tua is gonna make a mistake. I think Josh Allen will throw like a late pick and cost him the game. So I'm going with the Dolphins.
Oh man, you're killing me now. You're killing me, killing me. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you look at the freaking injury report, bro, a lot of players are in practice for the Dolphins, bro, or they were limited. Most importantly, hey, Jalen Waddle coming back. He didn't play last week because of concussion, so he's gonna be back. I think you gotta ride the wave until they lose, bro. I don't know the weather. I'm not a weatherman. I don't know anything about the weather in Buffalo. At least in October, it'll be technically October when they play. I just think, man, the Dolphins' offense, man, they can beat you running the ball, throwing the ball. And Von Miller, I haven't heard anything about him returning. So, yeah, they sacked Sam Howell a lot of times last week, but that's the Commanders' offensive line. That's not. Yeah, Teron Armstead's not playing, but other than that, like
Tua only been hit like twice the whole
Tua
season.
hasn't been touched a lot at all, damn near. So I'm just, I don't know. It's a weird. It's like ride the wave, like when you hot in blackjack and you just stay hot. Like that's it. Like they had 9 sacks last week against Washington. The Bills' defensive line is strong, but the Commanders can't block a nosebleed. So it's like, is their defense actually legit? Let's think about it. Who have they faced? They faced Zach with Aaron Rodgers for 3 plays, right? But mainly Zach Wilson, Jimmy G, Sam Howell. Now we believe in Sam Howell down the line, but little to no experience as quality starting quarterbacks. Are those defenses? I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins, man. I'm gonna go with the Dolphins. It's a game. We could talk about this game. If I keep talking about it, I might flip. So I'm gonna just move on. Vikings at Panthers. Again, I know my former boss works for the Panthers. He works for like the video board crew and like he like directs the show. Fantastic dude. Love the Bonner family. Vikings need a dub, man. Vikings need a dub. Like I think the Vikings get it. This is like damn the road teams. Oof. They're gonna stop in a few games, but the road teams, it's the Vikings. They can score on anybody. They just gotta stop. Like I say it all the time. It makes it. It's like the way you win games. The way you win games is as follows: you don't turn the ball over. You don't penalize yourself. So don't shoot yourself in the foot, literally, practical burgers, or
Wow.
turn the ball over. And if Vikings get to the red zone, or they start driving, and then boom, fumble, boom, interception. And it's like what at what point does that stop? And the Panthers defense is no joke, but they can't score. The Panthers can't score. Now, I'll give them this. Andy Dalton utilizes the weapons better than CJ Stroud. Not CJ Stroud, sorry, Bryce Young. Bryce Young not been playing potentially. So you have a stationary quarterback, Andy Dalton, that's gonna try to look for Adam Thielen, look for DJ Chark. I actually think this is gonna be one of those high scoring games that whoever has the ball last. But I truly believe the Vikings win this game because if they go 0-4, if they go 0-4, one, fuck Minnesota, vindication. Two, Panthers, damn it, we won it. They were 1-3. And 3, I think they start looking at trading Kirk Cousins. I think they start looking at trying to, hey, if we're gonna be bad, let's be bad for Caleb Williams. But then that's gonna be the same. You gonna Justin Jefferson trying to sign his deal. Hey, the last two great Vikings receivers, Randy Moss, wanted out, went to Patriots. Stephon Diggs wanted out, went to Buffalo. Jefferson's one of the greatest receivers in Vikings history. You can't just keep losing games because you can't keep like turning the ball over. So with all that said, I got the Vikings winning, man. I think because if they don't,
They need to win, bro. I'll keep it brief. Kirk Cousins literally, I'm looking at it now. He leads the league in passing yards. Justin Jefferson literally leads the league in receiving yards. Like, bro, and they're 0-3. Like, they need to win. They gotta win. They gotta win. They just gotta win. I don't care if it's about a point. I don't care if it's about a last second field goal. I don't care if however they mean whatever means necessary for them to win, they need to win. Because 0-4, like you said, it's just fire sale. Fire sale is over. It's over. So good luck to them. Good luck to them. Now the trashiest game or the trashiest games. Because literally it's like similar to the Vikings and Panthers. They're just defeated. But these teams, Broncos and Bears, just defeated. They're just utterly defeated. But I'm giving it to Justin Football Fields, man. Bro. I'm fading Russ, bro. It's the fading of Russ, man. I can't, bro. I love Pastor Tane. I love Judy. I love Corliss. The weapons they got, the skill position guys they got on Denver. I love Sean Payton. Respect, but Russ is not it. Respectfully, he's not it. So feel me. Give me Justin Football Fields. Fuck that bullshit, son.
if not now, then when?
Indeed.
That's you're facing a team that, may I remind the audience, gave up 70 with 8 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. The opposing team had 70 points with 8 minutes. So you're telling me for 52 minutes you couldn't stop a nosebleed, and you expect me to say you can stop this struggling Bears offense? Now, this is a team. This is a game where something's got to give. For offense for Chicago, this is a get right game. This is a, hey, DJ Moore gets into the end zone a few times, has over 100 yards again. This is a Justin Fields get back to having fun and playing football, running around, and just being the best athlete on the field. And for the Broncos, you're facing a Bears defense that can't stop a nosebleed either. So offensively speaking, these are two offenses that have playmakers. They have at least you think solid quarterbacks, but whoever loses this game, the league will be totally out on. The Broncos are tied to Russell Wilson monetarily speaking, but they just eat the dead cap. They might trade him. They might cut him. Not going to cut him, but they'll definitely think about trading him. And they're not going to get rid of Sean Payton. And if the Bears, you lose, you'll be 0-4. Why are we you're giving Justin Fields all these weapons, but he can't read defense. He can't do anything great. He's not using his God-given talent or ability. This is a fire sale waiting to happen for whoever loses. But hopefully the city of Chicago, locks the fuck in and, gives it to Denver. Gives Denver the business. Point blank period. I'm gonna say my little spiel about the Ravens real quick. Go off and preach, brother, preach. Ravens, real shaky. Every year, y'all freaking hospital. I said this before. I said yesterday. Hey, y'all need to fix your training staff or your whatever. Y'all always getting hurt. Now, y'all offensive line has the one of the hardest challenges this week in stopping that Browns defensive line with Myles Garrett leading the way. Y'all got to try to find a way to stop that brother, because if y'all don't, it's going to be a long day for Lamar. But I think y'all defense can handle that offense of Deshaun Watson. He did just have his best game, but typically until we see it again, he's always going to be considered, at least for with Cleveland, the iteration of Cleveland, inconsistent. Y'all can stop the receivers. Y'all just can't stop the run. No Nick Chubb means I'm not gonna pick you. So especially against the Ravens, it's gonna smash mouth AFC North football. Give me the better coach. Give me the better quarterback. Give me the better team. Give me the Ravens to win.
Yes, sir. So boom. All right, yeah, all right, yeah, all right. So this is giving me. I'm not gonna hold you. This is definitely giving me 2019 vibes. I ain't gonna hold you because we started off 2-1. Mind you, we lost. We got spanked by the Browns, and then we capped off like freaking 12 straight dubs and caught the 1 seed, and Lamar got MVP. I mean, it's giving me those vibes. Giving me those vibes. You know what I'm saying? But no, we're gonna win this game. Right? I'm gonna tell you how to lie, right? Players are coming back. Injuries come like they happen. But Lindenbaum practiced today. Stanley practiced today. Domer, fun fact. Marcus Williams practiced today. Who else? We signed Kyle Van Noy, a smart veteran. So we're getting players back. Right? So now we're getting players back. That means that all we gotta do is plug and play now. Penalties, turnovers. We played a clean game in terms of penalties last week against the Colts. I hope we do the same thing. It's a divisional game. It might get physical. It might get rowdy. Hopefully we keep our composure. Lamar does not lose to the Browns like that. He does not lose to the Browns. Like we saw last year Sunday night, willed us to a dub against that Browns front, the same Browns front. So I think we can do the same place. He escaped. Like y'all saw the highlight. He got like blitzed, and he was like, whoop, magician shit. You know what I'm saying? Action Jackson, make your shit happen. So for me, I think he makes enough plays, but for his arm and the legs, I need to see less of the legs though. Run if you have to. If there's no reads open, go ahead, go crazy. But I don't want that to be your first reaction because then you're gonna slowly revert back to life with Greg Roman, and those are times I would love to escape from. So we can catch the dub, but if we lose, that Browns defense is scary. Like they don't get the notoriety of San Francisco, Philadelphia, or Dallas, but they're right up there with those boys. They've literally allowed, Natural said it, 1 touchdown all season. And they should be 3-0, but the offensive inconsistencies of Deshaun Watson and the crew, and plus Nick Chubb was out, like they lost this because of that. So it's going to be ugly. It's going to be reckless. The divisional AFC North football. The leader of this is leading the division. The Browns have the edge because they're at home. They have the points advantage because they're at home. But we're going to walk up to that stadium, slap them in the mouth, come out with a dub, be 3-1. That's it. That's it. That's it.
That's it. That's it. Also, shout out to Kyle Hamilton. I think he had 3 sacks last week.
He did.
That's like one of like the best safety performances. Just kept blitzing and kept getting home. Use that to your advantage. You have fantastic playmakers on defense.
So we played him at nickel corner because he can cover. But then when Geno Stone went out with a concussion, he was like, I gotta go back to safety. So if Geno Stone is out, he'll probably be at safety and maybe sprinkle in more of those like design blitzes. Be like, bro, he's like a tall. I'm not even gonna finish sentence because that would be.
I know exactly what you're gonna say. Let's pump the brakes on that.
Pump the brakes there, but like the intensity, less of that for sure. But like the smarts of Ed Reed.
He's a domer.
He's a domer, you know. You gotta be smart to be a domer, you know what I'm saying? And we know what that's like, you know what I'm saying? Domers here, you know what I'm saying?
We. Anyway, Steelers at Texans. Upset alert.
Talk about it. Talk about it, gang.
Bro. Now they could have shot their load against Jacksonville.
Pause.
I know, right? That's definitely pause. I gotta hold on.
You
I
gotta
gotta
relax. You gotta relax.
relax. Gotta
What do you
relax.
mean by that?
Type shit.
I gotta relax on that one.
Like I said,
They threw
shock and
everything
roll.
in the kitchen sink at Jacksonville. Jacksonville just plays terribly in their own building for some reason against the Texans. So I'm going. Hold on. Yeah, I'm going with the upset. I'm going with the Texans. I like what I see. Actually, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I've talked myself out of it. No, I'm not. Not going with the upset. Here's why.
Pussy.
Here's why. Listen. You gotta listen. Go Bills. Word.
Ah, Tom. Co-worker. Let's go, Tom.
Tom. Oh, what's up, Tom? Yeah. Yo, subscribe. Subscribe if you're new. Yeah, tell a friend, tell your coworkers to subscribe too. Word. But yeah, back to the Steelers Texans. I almost want to pull the trigger with the Texans upset. It's Mike Tomlin defense against a rookie quarterback.
Mm.
That's the only reason why I say no. Only reason. Steelers defense historically against rookie quarterbacks. Mike Tomlin against a rookie quarterback. That's the only reason why I'm going to go with the Steelers. But my heart loves chaos, and I would love if the Texans did upset them, especially for your division. But I like what I see from Houston. I do. But it's Mike Tomlin defenses against the Texans against a rookie quarterback. I gotta give the Steelers edge.
Mm. I'm going with the left. Do it right. Do it left. Do it right. Combo of Tank Dell, who's actually like he's surprising a lot of people. Tank Dell. Shout out to Tank Dell. For good old Houston great, Shout out to Tank Dell, shout out to Nico Collins, shout out to CJ Stroud, who low key, he low key looking like he looking at the Panthers like, this is who you drafted over me? Because he's performing. He's top 5 in passing yards. Granted, he was blown out in a couple games, so he had to throw the rock to, get some garbage time stats. But mind you, he just, he's getting more comfortable and more confident. And that's something we knew the Texans weren't going to be that good in all phases, but hey, you got your generational pass rusher in Will Anderson. You got your franchise quarterback in CJ Stroud. You can build off of this. And they're at home. They just came off a great win against the divisional rival of Jacksonville. I think they carry that momentum. And plus, I love chaos. Let's fuck the Steelers. So let's go Texans, man. Yeah. Word. We in there. Word. All right. Rams Colts. It's hard to wrap my arms around the Rams right now. Because they let me down. I think Anthony Richardson plays. And if that's the case, I'm going with the Colts. Because their defense is vastly they're playing above their expectations. 1. 2. Anthony Richardson provides a level of rushing, him and Zach Moss, that you only wish JT was playing. But he was like, nah. And then the coach was like, we are trying to pay him. So they basically is it's a standstill there. But they're making it do without him. So it happens. But the sneaky picks, Michael Pittman is a dog. And then Josh Downs, no one tells him, no one knows about that guy. He was making plays against my Ravens. So with the Rams, they got Puka Nacua. So now they got that boy Puka. They got that boy Kyron Domer. They got that boy Stafford. We fans of Stafford on this side. They got 99. We don't even say his name no more. We just say 99. And they got Sean McVay. But they let me down last week. So they got to prove themselves again. So I'm going with the Colts. Only if Anthony Richardson, if he does not play, I'm allowed to change it to the Rams. So the only condition is Anthony Richardson playing. That is it.
So Gardner, you don't trust Gardner Minshew?
I do not. No,
even though he beat your team.
No, I do not. No.
I'm going with the Rams, bro. Colts should have lost last week. I don't think the Rams make the same mistakes. Better quarterback play. Just gonna throw that out there. Less turnovers. And they got punched in the mouth by an AFC North team that has a solid defense. You gotta give respect to the Bengals defense. I think that I love the Rams offense against this Colts team. I got no real gumption. Squish the fish. Hey, yo, what?
I'm changing my answer, man.
Tom, what are we talking about squishing the fish, bro? What do you mean by that? Son?
I'm confused.
What do you mean by that?
Brother, man, we gonna have to talk about that tomorrow. That's a little weird. It's a little weird, brother. That's a little weird. But hey,
squish the fish.
do you
I guess you talk about the Dolphins.
probably talking about the Dolphins. Yeah, probably.
Anyway, that's a good segue. That's a good.
Speaking of the fish, yo, before I'm gonna talk real quick, and then I'm gonna let you preach because you're a Saints fan, bro. Y'all lose to bum ass Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans, bro. Yo. That'll be that's like, what's the opposite of vindication? What's the what?
The opposite of vindication would probably be freezing cold takes.
Eradication. Like our take will be eradicated. Like, bro, they can't beat y'all. They cannot take the division lead by beating y'all at home. Yeah, at home, your defense has not allowed 20 points to be scored against them in like 12 straight games. Y'all gotta win, bro. I know Derek Carr is probably out. Shoulder jump. It happens. Jameis, it's your former team. They say
condemnation is the opposite of vindication. We will be condemned. We will be condemned.
Oh, we will be condemned. BaptisteBros will be condemned. But yo, Jameis, you playing your own team, my brother. They said, yo, you cool, but you 30 for 30. So we had to throw you to the trash to get Tom Brady and win a Super Bowl. So my brother, you gotta cook. You gotta cook these boys. AK-41 comes back. He gotta cook. Give him the rock early. Get him the rock often. Take some help. Might steal a touchdown. But that's okay, because at the end, the result is the result. We need a dub. We can't go 2 for 8 as a squad again. We was a shaky unit. Like, bro, I need to win. I think I'm gonna catch a dub, man. So talk. Oh, hello. No.
You just okay. While we fix the behind the scenes stuff. While we fix behind the scenes stuff, let me just talk myself. Keep it short, keep it sweet. One, Shabazz mentioned it. AK coming back, baby. Alvin Kamara, after he want to put the beats on some random dude in Las Vegas, he's coming back into the fold, into the Saints locker room, into the Saints everything. Derek Carr's out. So Derek Carr, AC sprain. Gratefully, it's not a torn labrum. Gratefully, it's not anything collarbone related. So he's gonna come back eventually. Jameis Winston, he had 10. He was like 10 for 16 for 100 yards. He got the ball to our playmakers. Olave, dog. Olave, you know you're part of the fan club. You feel me? Michael Thomas, he has had 50 yards receiving, 50 to 60 in the last 3 games. In every game, he's had 50 to 60 yards receiving. Rashid Shaheed's always capable of having a breakout play. Case in point, had a punt return touchdown. We have playmakers around him. This is the first time in a while that I can say Jameis has guys that he can like depend on. He has guys that he can depend on. Because I'm never gonna give Mike Evans any credit. So fuck Mike Evans. But it all starts in the trenches. Our offensive line has to be better. Point blank, period. You have first rounder. Ryan Ramczyk, first rounder. Cesar Ruiz, who has a concussion, so he might not even play. First rounder. Our guard, another guard, Andrews Pete, first rounder. Trevor Penning, first rounder. It's like we have first rounders all the time, everywhere. We got to start producing like you are first round picks. Ryan Ramczyk, you are one of the best right tackles in the game. You got to start showing up. You know why Derek Carr got hurt? He held the ball a little too long, but Rashawn Gary, right off the right side, blew right past Ryan Ramczyk, boom, sack, threw him down on the ground, and the rest, as you know, is history. Protect Jameis, stop Jameis from doing himself in terms of trying to make a play, but he has guys that will make plays for him. And as Shabazz says, feed Kamara early and often, get him back acclimated. There's the secondary for the Bucs is dealing with injuries. Jamel Dean got hurt on Monday night. Devin White, his old ass hurt his groin 2 weeks ago. We got the defense that's always been good for the Bucs, so starting to get a little shaky. And we know the Saints, come on now, we're top 10 defense and points allowed, yards allowed, and all that good stuff. We gotta lock the fuck in. Division rival at home. We win this game. We are the number one team in the NFC South. 3-1. 3-1 looks a lot better than 2-2 with a lot of question marks. Oh, can the Saints win? Lastly, I know my mantra. Don't turn the ball over. Don't commit penalties. Penalties like false start, penalties like offsides, penalties like holding on the defense. Those are drive killers. And our defensive line can get home against the suspect offensive line for the Bucs. They don't have a good offensive line anymore. The guys are retired due to medical injury or just have to retire because they suck. Tristan Wirfs is a dog, but Cam Jordan has his number. We have our defense that can shut down Mike Evans. Lattimore always shuts him down. Always. Defense, lock in, offense, score points, score touchdowns, not settle for field goals. We win this game. I'm not giving a score prediction, but we win, and I think comfortably because we can run the ball. We want to run the ball, and we will against the suspect pass or run defense on the Bucs. They gave up 170 yards, or no, more than like 200 yards rushing last Monday night. They can get ran on. We can do the same. At least we should be able to do the same. So let's go Saints. Lock in. They're automatically, my offensive line wise is locking for Artica, but that's a segment. That's our next segment. Come on. Let's go. Commanders, Eagles.
I so badly want to call the upset. I so badly because the Eagles are all like they can run the ball. AJ Brown finally got involved, but I need that consistently before I say he's fully back. Jalen Hurts looks a little shaky still. He's missing the layups. Secondary can get got. But I can't. The Commanders got embarrassed at home against Buffalo last week. So they gotta redeem themselves a little bit before I'm back on the hype train. But so I gotta go with the Eagles. It might end up being ugly real quick, but if they get the upset, you know we love chaos here on the BaptisteBros. We love chaos. You feel me?
We don't. That should be another tagline of ours. We love chaos.
We love chaos. But so my mind is saying Eagles because obviously that's the smart pick. But the heart wants what the heart wants, and the heart wants chaos. So let's go Commanders to the heart. Not with my money though. Split with the heart.
Okay, fair enough. Oh, the Commanders was ugly last week against a defense that was pretty solid. And the Eagles they got sacked 9 times. No, was it 9 or 7? I said 9, but I think it was 7. Hold on.
Regardless,
9-7, that was a lot. And now that pass rush for the Eagles with Jalen Carter, who's a man amongst boys, bro. Ah, man, I would love upsets. I would love to call this one, but just like you, gotta use my head, gotta be smart, go where the money is. Now, can the Commanders keep it close? Absolutely. Eagles can get thrown on. When given time, they can get thrown on. One, they can't really get ran on, so Brian Robinson's not a good start in fantasy if you have him. Not a good start against this good/great defensive line. But, man, Jalen Hurts, if the Commanders' defense can get home, because they had no sacks last week against Josh Allen, if they can get home to Jalen Hurts and make him a little uncomfortable, hey, last year, Eagles riding high, then they lost to not the same Commanders team. They lost to the Commanders. They got ran on. They got just punched in the mouth and didn't respond. Jalen Hurts has been looking a little shaky his last 3 games. Albeit, Patriots have a solid defense. The Vikings, it was okay. They didn't really need to do much. They just ran the ball with DeAndre Swift a lot. And then last week the Bucks have a solid to good defense. You're playing Commanders. If you are going to be serious this year, you're 2-1. Throw last week's tape out the window. Learn from your mistakes. I'm gonna definitely call you guys to cover, but if you guys upset, we love chaos. Bengals at Titans. Oh, gross. This. You talk about ugly games. Both these teams are 1-2. They both definitely should be 0-3. They both should be 0-3. Ugh, this is gross. I'm going with. I don't trust Joe Burrow right now, man.
I'm going with the Titans, man. Fuck the bullshit. I'm going with the Titans, man.
I don't trust
Oh,
right
Henry.
I don't trust Ryan Tannehill either, bro.
They got the king, bro. They got the king. And versus the Rams should have ran, but didn't. The Titans want to run and will with the king. And plus, the defense of the Titans has throw last week out the window. Last week was crazy for a lot of teams. They got cooked. But like eventually, when your offense is scoring points, like you're always on the field, you're susceptible to getting got. So for me, I'm gonna just let that. I'm gonna just cause the offense why they got cooked last week. But yeah,
Here's the thing with the Titans though. They have a guy like I'm not saying he's 99. I'm not saying he's Aaron Donald. Jeffrey Simmons is a monster too against that bad offensive line. Oh, all right. You're right. Fuck it. Let's go with the king. Oh, Henry. So yeah. Big facts. Word. That's all I really got. Titans win. Raiders, Chargers. Jimmy G might not even play. Justin Herbert showing the league that, hey, I'm scoring regardless of who's on my team. Austin Eckler could be out. Mike Williams, rest in peace.
For his rest in peace. Wow.
ACL. His ACL. Rest in peace. ACL torn. Gone for the season. Gone but never forgotten. He had one big game. Damn. Point is, also, it's crazy. He has 25 points against me in fantasy and then goes out. I'm 0-3 in fantasy because every fucking week the team has like somebody go bananas, bro. I'm sad. And same thing with Jason. Jason, the defending champs, also 0-3 because one person we're not expecting to go off goes crazy, and it's like, well, here we go again. So Mike Williams had 25 points, and I'm like, well, here we go again. But he ended up tearing his ACL. So get well soon. Chargers have a team. They have a defense starting to show up a little bit. And the Raiders literally have Devontae Adams, and that's it. Now, they're probably going to give up like 15 catches to who, again, I think the backup's Brian Hoyer. So no matter who's in quarterback, they'll just say, where's Devontae? So he's going to have like 15, 20 targets. But Khalil Mack hasn't done anything yet this season. I think he gets 2 of them things. And yeah, the Raiders' offensive line can't block a soul. So I think the Chargers take care of business and win comfortably. But it is a divisional game. We never know.
Right. You said everything right. I think Justin Herbert goes for another 400 piece. Nah. I say 300. 300 piece, 3 touchdowns. Keenan Allen got another 15 piece, 100 yards. Like he's cooking right now. He's turning back the hands of Tom. Like he's cooking right now. And I think Eckler practiced today.
Oh, so if he plays, then yeah, I'm definitely confident.
If he plays, it's gonna be GG's because the run game was ass against the Vikings. And I know the Raiders got Max Crosby, but that's pretty much it. So it's just pretty much it. Patriots, Cowboys. I so badly want to call the upset. Bro. Because the Cowboys are soft. I said it. If you're a Cowboys fan, what's up? Soft. You calling it? I'm backing it. Let's go.
Alert.
Let's go, gang. Let's go. Because Bill Belichick, bro, is just that good. He knows how to coach. Whatever's working, he's going to exploit that. He's going to take away He's gonna make Dak beat them. He's gonna take away Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard will not have a good game. Micah, if the Patriots want to win, they gotta run the ball. That's the only because it's easy for Micah Parsons because he's fast as shit, so he could just be like, oh, he could blitz past a right or left tackle. But for me, I need them to run the goddamn ball. Ramondre has not had a good game yet. Zeke is you're playing your former team. They said your ass, fuck you, threw you to the curb for Tony Pollard. If you don't take that shit personal like Michael Jordan and go ape shit, a touchdown, angry run candidate, dominate, yo, let's go, man. Let's go Patriots, man. I would never thought I'd be saying that shit. But let's go Patriots, man. I love chaos, man. I love chaos.
Cowboys should win, but they could be overlooking because guess who they got next week?
49ers.
Niners. Like, they could be overlooking the Patriots, man. The Patriots, you never count Bill Belichick out, man. You never count him out. Hey, close loss to the Dolphins, close loss to the freaking Eagles. You never they play these good teams tough. Their 2 losses to arguably the best teams in their respective conferences. So if the Cowboys win, it's expected. If they lose, if they lose, we in there. Cardinals, Niners, I think just similar to the Texans, the Cardinals threw everything they had at the Cowboys. They ran the ball well. They did some gimmicky shit, and they upset the Cowboys. The Niners are a different beast, though. They also are off of 10 days of rest, so the guys are getting healthier. The guys are like Brendan Ayuk is practicing, but he probably still won't play. But they don't need him. They don't need him, right? So it's kind of insane. The Niners are going to win. I think the Niners are the best team in the NFL. Yeah, blind rose-colored glasses. Yeah, team just scored 70 points, but it's hard to be a bad defense when you just basically pass defense the whole time and you have good corners. I think the Niners, man, Niners got guys everywhere. They got guys everywhere. And I'm not a believer in Brock Purdy. I'm not yet. But I'm slowly warming towards Brock Purdy. Slowly. Need you both to lock in on Monday night. No more. Bro, hold on. No. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Yo, okay. So, by the way, I'm Chiefs Chips. I'm picking the Chiefs. Let's go. It's bad. Until they get a new quarterback, the Jets defense. I did not know this stat, by the way. The offense for the Jets are last in the league in time of possession. Meaning the offense gets like 24 minutes a game. So
3 and out.
Their defense for the Jets get exhausted, bro. And it's gonna be a long day because Kansas City is riding high with the Taylor Swift shit. Again, but Kansas City riding high. Mahomes, that offense clicked. They figure shit out. Again, the Bears were a get right game. Chiefs gonna win. All right. So let's throw this comment in there. Shout out to Jaden Cologne. I don't know if I messed up. Cologne. Need y'all both to lock in on Monday night. No more of this Giant slander. Firstly, I have been vindicated. I said so far, if you look at it, they are last in the NFC East. Before the season started, I said they'll be last in the NFC East. So far, we valid. So far, I'm hitting my shots. I'm hitting my boo-boo-boo-boo-boo-boos. I also said the Jets would be last too. And look at that. But okay. Color me surprised for people like Natural hates the Giants. He's a fake New Yorker. I actually think the Giants win this week.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think the Giants win this week. So people think, let's peek behind the curtain. I got friends, I got Ottawa, I got Matt. They believe that I'm a Giants hater. I am not a Giants hater. But I'm not a Giant truther either. I'm a guy who's objective. I'm like Chris Broussard. I'm fully objective when it comes to New York sports teams. The Giants are inconsistently inconsistent. And it took a half. They were down 20-0 to the Cardinals, who actually might be a good team. So I gotta give them Cardinals a little slight, but they gave up a 28-7 lead. So whatever. They let Daniel Jones look like freaking Joe Montana. Point is, Seattle just seems off. Talk about teams having like a little offness to them. The Seahawks don't seem right. They scored 5 field goals in the first quarter, first half before they started actually throwing the ball down the field and running the ball. The Giants' defense is pretty good. It's just their offense that leaves a lot to the desired. But Seattle isn't good either. They let Andy Dalton go vintage Andy Dalton. Now, is Saquon going to play? Probably not. But I think just like week 1, Sunday Night Football was a destruction. It was a blowout. And then the Monday night was an upset kind of thing. I think the same thing happens. I think the Jets get destroyed at home. And then the same home field, Giants spark something. And they go 2-2.
I want to do it. I don't know.
Who's the Giants hater now, Jaden?
Yeah. The things that the Giants have going for them is the fact of having 10 days rest. That means players getting healthier. That means potentially Baquan coming back. That means Daniel Jones and Darren Waller got to lock in. Brian Dable, I don't know. You're not Andy Reid yet. I don't know, because Andy Reid off of a mini buy or a buy is amazing. I got to see it. I'm gonna rock with y'all, man. I'm gonna rock with y'all, man, because I think there's gonna be a extra element. Gino is off. He looks off. Like you saw that clip on TikTok or NFL, whatever. He was talking to JSN. He was like, "Yo, like I need you to be better. I need to be better as well. Like I'm gonna get you." So like I feel like he leadership, all that 10 out of 10, fine. Sayings, writing a letter, but I ain't write back, fine. But when it comes to the plays, I don't know. I feel like they're more like obviously Kenneth Walker's a dog. He's a dog. I play him this week in fantasy. I guess the dude that's undefeated. So hopefully he don't get too much. But they got embarrassed last week on national TV. I need y'all to bounce back. Got at home. And I would say I think I might go to that game. Nah, I'm not. I work on Tuesday. I can't do that. But y'all need to win. Straight up, y'all need to win. Because y'all can't go like if you have any aspirations of making playoffs, y'all cannot go on. Only 1-3. Because the Vikings, if we're right, they're 1-3. Then Lions, Packers, Falcons, Bucks, Saints, like Rams, like it's very congested in the NFC. You're more better off 2-2 than 1-3. So they need to win. They need to win. I mean, that's it for that. Now we got the lock the fuck in a last week out candidates of the week.
Yeah, exactly.
So my first one is the Ravens. Holistically, the Ravens. Like, Ravens. Offense, defense, special teams. We need another masterclass. Like week 2 was our best game. We need another one of those. Balance of running, passing, defense playing well, special teams not giving up a punt return touchdown, but nonetheless playing well. I think we gotta win this one. We gotta win this one.
For me, my first pick is Saints offensive line / famous James. You mentioned it, facing your old team, you know, the team that hurt you the first time. That's what we love to see. Regardless though, offensive line, Derek Carr got hurt. We've given up what 8? No, I think it's 12 sacks. Oh no, that's 11 sacks. 11 sacks in 3 games. Gotta be better. Gotta keep your quarterback clean. And Jameis, no 30 for 30s, bro. No 30 for 30s. Who's your next pick, big dog?
Next pick is Vikings, bro. Like I cannot go on for. I cannot. If Kirk gotta go for 400 and Justin Jefferson gotta go for 200 to will the team to win, so be it. Like I said, if they win by a point, last second field goal, defensive stop, it don't matter. Y'all need to win, and I think you will. So for me, y'all just need to lock in because 0-4, man, 0-4. Winning hides all wounds. So for me, like it's probably with the coaching defensively for sure, but I got to lock the fucking for sure.
Yeah, mine is gonna be Justin Fields and the Bears, man. You guys are 0-3, making me look bad with my NFC North prediction. But also, again, you're facing a team that just dropped 70. You're facing a team that just gave up 70, rather. If not now with this offense and this just badness, when? Like, what are you gonna do? And give Chicago hope. This is the game where you jump start and go on a run. I don't know your next couple of games, but you gotta start 1-0 somewhere. So start 1-0 this week, and don't go 0-4. You start off 0-4. You haven't won a game. The last game they've won was Patriots Monday Night Football. It's 367 days since they won a game. It's been a calendar year. Lock the fuck in, please.
My last one, New York teams in general. All New York teams. Buffalo, they cannot look past. Dolphins coming to your crib. I don't have y'all winning. My boy Tom does. For me, fish to fish. Fuck are you, Dolphin? New York Jets, make it competitive. We love chaos. So if y'all pull up the upset against the Chiefs, ooh, Nick Ray will be in shambles. I love it. Giants, yeah, home again. Monday night, prime time. I gotta lock in. Yankees got eliminated. Mets is still in the running for the
Yankees just won 6-0 today too, which is crazy.
Look at that. You know what I'm saying? They probably knew I was about to talk about it. So for me, like I don't even watch baseball for real. But I knew they were eliminated because I know there was a lot of pain in my group chat. But New York teams got lock in.
My last pick, Jacksonville in London, man. This is your second home. This is a get right game against Atlanta. At least it should be. Your defensive line can get after this offensive line. Just look better. Win this game so that people can this is the Jacksonville team that we thought was going to be great. You have a standalone game this week and then next week as well against Buffalo. So start getting those wins because you play a first place schedule in your division and you play the Chiefs eventually down the line, and you play the Bills and you play Cincinnati at some point. So again, your schedule is going to get tough. So you better get the wins while you can. So and now so as we know, Shabazz picked the Cowboys and his Survivor. They let him down. So I am the only one left with the Survivor pool. Real quick, just to show, I can't show you guys because again, it's like whatever. There were 543 plus 1797. That's about 100, 1,000, about 1,700 entries entered this Survivor pool. About 1,700. We are down to 543. So there's a third left, bro. For this week, gonna keep it short, gonna keep it simple. Going with the Chargers. Chargers at home. That's a Herbert MVP candidate. I believe he's gonna show another monster performance. And it's the Raiders. Raiders can't stop a nosebleed. So let's go. Let's survive another week.
Oh yeah, so if you win first place, you blessing the kid with something like.
But anyway, it's time. It's time.
Wait. We'll be back in like 30 seconds. I gotta get I started talking to. So, yo, it's good. Yo, let's give it a love.
Guaranteed. Drew Marshall. Guaranteed. Guaranteed.
Haven't done that in a while. I'm feeling hot. Guarantees. But again, as we say every week, if you lose, don't blame us. We just two guys who think we know football. But when you win, bless us with a like, subscribe if you're new, tell a friend, Woo! This is where the money resides. So we went through all the games. We talked about all the games, what's going to happen, what needs to happen. Now it's time for where we make the money. All right. So first Thursday night football, we got Lions at Packers. Packers are underdogs by 1.5. I'm going to take the Lions to win by more than 1.5. So Lions minus 1.5.
Pardon me. I think they win. It's cool. It's calm. Hold on. Update about Austin Eckler. Said the issue with his hamstring is turning and making cuts. I could run full speed right now. Said he isn't sure about Sunday, but wants to play. So I mean, we like that. We like that.
We like that. So you have him in fantasy. That might be get his backup potentially. But at 3 o'clock when they release the injury report, who's active is not. That might be a nice put in that running back spot. Anyway, Falcons, first game, 9:30 in the morning on Sunday, going to ye old London. Again, Jacksonville has to lock in. They have to lock in. They have to be better. Jags -3.
It's crazy. I have a parlay that they need to win 10 games. They making me look bad right now. Again, I don't need to tell on it, but I'm like, damn. So I'm like, they slacking right now. But yeah,
you got the Falcons.
That Falcons winning. So for me, let's go Falcons.
Fair enough. You got the Dolphins, the Fish versus the Bills. I'm going with the Dolphins, man. Until they prove otherwise. Dolphins plus 2.5 might be the play, bro.
With the over.
With the over for sure. Vikings at Panthers. Vikings are favored by 3 on the road in Carolina. I think the Vikings win. I think the Vikings cover. The Panthers just can't score. They just can't score. And until they can try to show me otherwise, yeah. Vikings -3. Cool. Next, we have Broncos at Chicago. Ugly game, but we both got the Bears winning. So, Bears +3.
Hello. Justin Football Fields, man. Let's go, man.
Believe in Justin Football Fields. Is also Fade Russ on this side.
Indeed.
Ravens at Cleveland. Cleveland favored by 2.5 to get that friendly 2.5, 3-point favorite at home. Again, Ravens better lock the fuck in. So let's go Ravens. Facts.
Outright.
Steelers at Texans. Texans only underdogs by 3. Oh, this has a chance to be a Texans upset or a Steelers blowout. I'm going
say that shit again because literally it can't go. They're not going to keep it close. Like if they win, it's a last ditch effort and they catch a dub. But if it's not that, they get a roll.
But just CJ Stroud might have some, some highlights, but it might be a long afternoon. Rams at Colts. Colts slightly favored by 1 point. Basically a pickup. You got the Colts pending.
I changed it.
Oh, what? I thought you said pending Anthony Richardson.
Nah. You sweet talking me, huh?
I sweet.
Sweet.
Rams to cut. Rams +1. Word. Rams +1. Bucks at Saints. Come on now. Come on now. Saints -3, baby. Come on. Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Commanders at Eagles. We both wanted to pick the upset, but we didn't. But I'm gonna pick the Commanders to cover. I think the Commanders.
I'm buns, bro.
I know you buns. I know you buns. So far, you've been picking all the spreads. So far, you've been
Nah, this is the biggest bet so far. But nigga, like, got it, roach. Like, what you want me to do? What you want me to say?
Bengals at Titans. Titans favored by 1.5.
Talk about. You
What's
sure?
up? Huh?
You sure they're favorite?
Yeah, I checked today.
Nah, they underdogs now, 2.5.
The underdogs now.
Yeah, we love that. Yes, sir.
So let me change it real quick. Oh, hold on. So wait, Titans are favorite underdogs by 2.5.
Underdogs 2.5.
Wow. Hold on. We gotta change the document. Hold on. Yeah. Titans for 2.5. Get it now. Get it while the iron's hot. All right. Raiders at Chargers. Chargers -4.5. I'm going with the Chargers. Defense can't get got though. So I think Devontae Adams has another big game, but I think Chargers win they win. They take care of business. Patriots at Cowboys.
Right.
What do you mean money? Oh, I was like money.
I +7. Patriots +7.
+7. Facts. Cardinals at Niners -14. Oh, do I go with the gumption? They've been close every game this year. And then fell out straight up one. I believe in Josh Dobbs, man.
They've covered every game, right?
They've been close. They've led in every game at halftime. They've led at halftime every game. I think I might do like a Cardinals win at halftime and then Niners win and the end of the game.
Oh, you feeling frisky, my fault.
You feel frisky. Chiefs at Jets. Chiefs favored by 9.5 on the road. Man, they can't score. They can't score. They physically can't score. And shout out to Jaden. Better lock the fuck in, Giants. Giants favored by 1.5 at home. I like that. I like it a lot.
Is that the same? It is now. Yeah, it's the same. Yes. It stayed.
I mean, I did it at like 5 o'clock this afternoon, so yeah, it better be the same.
Mad money probably came into the Chiefs. I said the Chiefs. The fucking the John.
All right, so
the Bengals side.
I
got 14-point teaser. Oh, I got 14-point teaser. I'm gonna read it for you. It's +225. I missed out on a chance to win 300 or 400, so we gotta start over 25. So I got 25 to win 81, and then we win this or take out 75 to win whatever. So I turned the Lions to 12.5. I turned the Falcons to +17. Dolphins, same thing, +17. Steelers +11. Colts +12.5. Vikings +10.5. Saints +11. Ravens +16.5. Chargers +8. 49ers just to win. It turned from 14-0, so they just gotta win. And the Chiefs 4.5. I'm either a winner or we gotta restart next week. So hopefully this ends up being well. I might do another one just like with the big favorites and just tease them down like 6 or something like that. We'll see. I'll probably do that, but we'll see.
Fair enough. I'm going the big parlay I'm gonna make. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. I'm going with the fan favorites, except for the Jets. So I'll read them off to you right now. I'm typing in them right now. And
you said the fan favorites?
Giants, Ravens, Saints, Bears. Wait. Chargers as well. All money line. I'm gonna calculate that for you guys right now.
I got you. You said Giants,
Giants,
Ravens,
Ravens, Saints, Bears, Chargers,
Chargers,
all on the money line, all on the parlay.
Bears, and Saints. So 5 teams is plus 2,300. So you do $1 on that, you win 23 cash. Do 10, you get 200. 100, you get 2 bands. So
I think that's the one. That's the Natty Baps parlay.
what about the Vikings? You know what I'm saying? Oh, they the fan base.
Hey, the fan base. Oh, you added more stuff, or you making me scared.
they not in the fan base.
You're making me scared. Well, I'm not going with the Jets. The Jets part of the fan base.
No. Patriots? No, you don't go shoot the Patriots.
I ain't going with the freaking Falcons either. I got friends who are Falcons fans.
I'm talking about the FID fan base. Not fuck everybody else.
All right, hold on. I'm about to place it right now. Put 10 cash on it. Where?
It's plus 3,000. You don't think I got 355?
And 6 legs: Giants, Ravens, Saints, Bears, Chargers, Vikings. 10 cash to win $355. Place. Can't see, but it's confirmed. Confirmed. 10 cash. Bang.
Ain't no cap in your rap, sir.
Huh?
Ain't no cap in your rap.
No cap in my rap. Well, ladies and gentlemen, another week, another opportunity to make some money. Please gamble responsibly. Don't start putting $100 teasers and all that extra shit. Be gamble responsibly. 14-point teasers, put 10 cash on it. Bet what you're comfortable betting. Don't chase. If you lose, don't blame us. We're just 2 guys who think we know football. But when you win, bless us with a like. Subscribe if you're new. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And we'll see you guys on Tuesday, 8:30 with the recap or analysis of week 4. Hope your teams win, unless they're going against ours.
Pretty much.
Hey, hope your teams win, unless they're going against the Saints and Ravens.